Oh, hello again. Come for more rumors? Looking for more suspects? Oh, I see. I can do that. I'm hard at work on my current case. I've been hoping for a breakthrough. Sometimes I get so wrapped up that I start seeing everyone through the lens of a mystery. I am Maggie M. Glassbury at your service. Perhaps you've heard of me? I've acquired a modest reputation as a result of some of my previous work.
Maggie puts her hands on her hips, positively radiating pride.
Why, it was I who solved the mystery of the missing sock. A brief interview with the Stackables and a chat with Dirk was all it took to sort that case out. The sock was in the depths of Harper's hamper. I also cracked the caper of the self-generating dust rabbits. Very much. Tracking it down to its source was mighty helpful. Static electricity. It causes particles to accumulate around pieces of hair. Your hair, to be exact. They form undisturbed, indead air pockets. That's why they hang out under the couch. It matched the evidence, and I ruled out every other possibility. By the power of deductive reasoning, I determined that you were in fact the culprit. I pride myself on that. Lately, I've been taxing my lens to the utmost on a very interesting case. I'm trying to get to the bottom of a mysterious love letter. It was delivered to Dorian last night. At approximately 2 a.m., an unknown suspect dropped off a letter for Dorian. Upon opening it, Dorian discovered that it carried clear romantic intent. That is to say, it was asking him out. It described how his protective yet gentle presence had won over the writer's heart. If interested, he was to write back as soon as possible. Here's the catch. The letter wasn't signed with a name, just a monogram. Though he might be hesitant to admit it, Dorian was quite taken by the letter. He isn't certain whether he wants to write back until he knows more. You would? I've never worked with anyone else before, but I think this could be good for the case. The case is pretty thin, but we've got a couple of clues. First of all, the paper the note was written on was somewhat interesting. Second, although the letter wasn't signed, it did have a single initial on it. Finally, I think Dorian might have a clue for us. I have it here, semi-transparent and very thin. It doesn't seem like ordinary paper at all.
She dips a corner of the paper into a small glass of water.
Look at that! It dissolved! What else should we try with the paper?
She focuses a magnifying glass on the paper for a few moments, stopping immediately when it begins to smoke and catch fire.
Yikes! It's definitely flammable. Does seem to burn slightly slower than normal paper, though. What else should we try with the paper?
She gives the paper a careful test snip.
Cuts just like normal. What else should we try with the paper? Taste it? If you say so.
She carefully dabs a corner of the paper against her tongue.
How interesting. It's edible and tastes slightly starchy. What else should we try with the paper? What should we look at next? A stylized letter M. Seems likely. What should we look at next?
Hello there, you two.
Good to see you, Dorian. I've enlisted our friend here to help solve the case of the mystery letter.
Splendid idea.
Can you repeat what you said to me earlier? About the smell you noticed?
Right. Well, when I first opened the letter, I caught the faintest whiff of what I think was truffle. Strange, no? Good luck. Let me know if you happen to figure out who it was from. I'm not one for love, but I am one for truffles and friendship.
What should we look at next? I've narrowed it down to 4 suspects. Penelope, Mitchell Lynn, Matteo Monta, and Freddie Yeti. Who do you think it was? Wait a minute. I think you might just be right. The stylized letter M is his signature. The smell Dorian noticed makes sense now, and the paper. It's gotta be rice paper. You did it. You helped me crack the case without even knowing the suspect at all. I'm impressed. Now I'm even more excited for the next time we meet. Let me just go and let Dorian know that his secret admirer has been discovered. Hey, before I go, I was wondering, would you like to have a cup of tea with me sometime? As a date, I mean.
Maggie lets out a girlish squeal.
Amazing! Oh, yes. Calm down, Maggie. The human could still be a suspect of any sort. See you again soon, compatriot in crime. I'm so glad to see you again. You look lovely. I hope you don't mind. I took the trouble of ordering your tea for you. It's a jasmine green tea. From Kopi, of course. I'm so glad you think so. Hope you don't mind. I went ahead and researched your favorite order. I rarely let my glass down, as it were, so I apologize if I'm a little rusty. The way you gave yourself to that last mystery, dropped everything in order to help me solve it. Nobody has done that for me before. Oh, what about? Really? I'd love that too, only there's just this one other case that's stuck in my mind. It's hard to focus on anything else. Would you be willing to help me solve it? If so, I promise we can return to this conversation after. It has recently come to my attention that there is a counterfeit object in the house. Rumors have been circulating about it for a while. At first, I wasn't sure there was anything to them. After all, rumors can be nothing more than loose talk. Exactly correct. The only problem is, the rumors are coming from all over the place, and I can't make heads or tails of where they came from. Well, I'd say we could bring in some witnesses. I knew you'd know what to do. Okay, so I've heard whisperings from Lux, Hoove, and Wallace. Lux is a conglomeration of lamps and lights in this house. Okay, so I've heard whisperings from Lux, Hoove, and Wallace. Hoove is a vacuum cleaner located in the laundry closet. Okay, so I've heard whisperings from Lux, Hoove, and Wallace. Wallace is the wall. While he is located everywhere, the best way to get in touch with him would be around the mayor's office on the second floor landing by the stairs. Okay, so I've heard whisperings from Lux, Hoove, and Wallace. Who should we talk to first? All right, when you get in touch, I'll meet you there.
For a moment, you wonder if your dateviators are malfunctioning. But no, the fashionista standing before you is just that dazzling. They are dressed to kill, abs on display and lighting all along their body, bathing them in a soft glow. A ring of light surrounds their perfectly coiffed blonde hair, giving them the appearance of an angel, and perfect lighting no matter which way they turn. But it doesn't take you long to discover the angel comparisons end at their appearance.
Hey, betches! It's me again, Lux. Yes! Wow. Seriously? Keep it down, okay? Can you not see that I am alive? No. And honestly, you're being super disrespectful. We don't use that word anymore. We use the term influnker. Incandescent, naturally flavored, like unbelievably naturally charismatic entertainer. Yeah, that is why we say influnker. It's like literally so much easier. We make everyone's life better. We light up everyone's life. We make everyone's life better. Could I? Yes. Will I? Maybe. Okay, I can think of 2 ways to help make you better. I can share my daily routine with you. It is literally amazing. Or I can grant you exclusive access to my services. They're literally amazing. Both options are literally amazing. Okay, congratulations! I will be charging you for the triple premium platinum package. It includes a $3 spa coupon, 6 copies of my ebook, a free yoga cushion rental when you come to our Bali retreats, and access to the virtual Living Light Lounge, where you can literally collab with other influencers whenever you want. That's totally okay. You can cancel anytime. Sorry, I should have been more clear. You can cancel anytime after the first 3 years. Okay, bye! Let that inner light shine, baby!
The first word that comes to mind when you see the large cowboy standing before you is solid. This guy is big, and he looks built to last. You might be intimidated were it not for the kind expression on his face and the sweet way he doffs his hat at you. No one's ever asked you this, but if you had been asked to imagine what your table might look like as a human, you think this would be pretty close.
We've known each other for a real long time now, but we ain't ever been properly introduced. So, first things first, name's Abel, and I'm your table. And second, that is one fantastic red shirt you got on. Howdy. I know it, but it sure is nice to hear it from you face to face like this. You know, it's a table. It's my job to hold things up all over the house. And I take my job real serious. So, If you're here talking to me now, you must need something more than just my support. And if there's one thing Abel's gonna do, it's make sure everyone in this house has what they need. So, what can I do you for? There's gotta be something. Oh yeah? Well, Skylar told me you was getting to know everybody real good. Maybe looking to getting back into dating and all that? Dating, huh? Ooh-wee. Dating ain't really my area of expertise, you know. Me, personally, I never was one for casual stuff. If you're looking for someone who knows people, though, you might want to talk to Kopi. You'll find her nearby. I guess you could say so. All that talking and whatnot. Trying to fit each other's history into bite-sized portions. Oh, it just ain't my speed. Then you really gotta talk to somebody who knows what's what with dating these days. Hope he'll get you on the right path. Wenda, tell her I say hey when you see her. You take care now.
There's something strange about the handsome figure you see standing before you. It's not his clothing, even though he does appear to be dressed in some sort of plastic armor. No, it's something about his face. Handsome though it may be, you can't quite place his expression. Stranger still, he doesn't speak to you at all. He just stares, his face screwed up in concentration, and his lips pressed together.
What's that?
He lets out the breath he's evidently been holding, bending forward with his hands on his hips as he inhales and exhales deeply.
Woo! Sorry about that. Just trying to see how long I could hold my breath for. I'm up to 3 hours. All right, now that that's taken care of, I can give you my full attention. Name's Hoover. My friends just call me Hoov, though. What's up? You here to chat? Or is there another incident to clean up? And today was supposed to be my day off. Sure. What about? That's right. Crime scene investigation. I love my work, but it can be hard to put it away at times. I do tend to keep it all in my bag. You wouldn't believe the sorts of things I'm called for to check out. The evidence I pick up gets to be real interesting sometimes. Hair, bits of your dead skin, fingernail clippings. I don't mind. Part of the job. I also end up finding buttons, lint, paper clips, coins, you name it. If it's smaller than a quarter, I've probably got one somewhere in here. I wouldn't worry about that. Plenty of room still. You know it. I've been everywhere except the crawl space, I think. I mean, you never know. There are always places I might not know about. I have heard rumors about a haunted attic. Nah, but I'm sure that's nothing but hearsay. Did I? Just a rumor, I'm sure. Yeah, a bit. It's been a long week. But I enjoy working hard. Makes that can of oil at the end of the day taste all that much better. Well, I used to do a lot of things for fun. I used to love watching a good game, especially with fellow fans. And sometimes I'd have a drink after a long day's work. These days, I don't know. I just felt a bit too cluttered. Nothing to worry about, though. Hey, it's been great talking to you. But I gotta finish up my work and call it a day. How about you come back and see me next time you got a minute? I feel like I haven't gotten out to do something fun in a while. And maybe the two of us could, I don't know, catch a game or have a drink? It's a promise.
How does one even describe a warrior like this? A veritable, well, wall of muscle stands before you. It's almost comforting to know the walls of your house are this solid. Wall. Wall, wall. Wall, wall, wall! Wall. The warrior's eyes widen. He leans in closer, towering over you. Wall? Whatever you're saying here is clearly pleasing to him. He nods, beginning to smile. Wall! Wall! He beams at you, a flush spreading across his cheeks. I love you! Wall! Oh, that was sudden, wasn't it? You and Wallace, who has only just introduced himself to you, are now lovers. His gaze settles on you, filled with tenderness. His drywall heart beats only for you. You live happily ever after. Yes, just that quickly.
Valdivianites! It's me, your CEO, David Reginald Most. I'm writing to you from the awe-inspiring beige pavilion at the historic Cottonwood Hotel just moments after stepping off the stage at the Valdefest keynote. Let me tell you, the room felt positively electric. And not just because of the incredibly dangerous grounding issues we discovered in the speaker system. No, tonight, our consumers, employees, and shareholders were absolutely buzzing at the launch of Valdivian's newest initiative. Bigger than the self-driving stroller. More revolutionary than Peninsula.com. Tonight, we unveiled to the world our strategic partnership with the U.S. government's Department of Overseas Violence. While the specifics of this groundbreaking collaboration remain on a need-to-know basis, I'm looking at you, Erwin, in product development. We're confident this partnership between the world's most exciting corporation and the most deadly military on Earth will absolutely thrill, inspire, and delight Valdivian superfans the world over. For everyone who helped produce or even just attended this year's keynote, please find me at the after party so I can thank you personally. I'll be parked all night next to the Virgin Mojito Bar, between the fax machine and the crawfish buffet. Semper Fi!
It doesn't seem quite right. What you imagined you were aiming the Dateviators at turned out to be...
Me, Lucinda Lavish. The best character in the whole goddamn game. Damn straight. Watch this! I can just do that. Make you more charming. Welcome. Honestly, though, it's just because I adore that fantastic red shirt you're wearing. Because I made it. You bought the very expensive DLC, and I'm your reward. Your sacrifice to the endless money pit that is this game is not going unnoticed. And you will be amply rewarded.
Lucinda mashes together her ample bosom.
Amply. You want to give my bazoomies a squeam? Which one? Left or right bazoomi?
You give both her bazoomies a squeeze. They feel tender and firm. Exactly what you had hoped.
Greedy! There's almost nothing to save for later. Thank you for giving me your attention. But a lavish lady has to always leave her little lover wanting. I'll see you around, lover. And who knows? You might just get lucky.
Abel was friendly the last time you saw him, but he seems downright cheerful today. He's whistling when you walk up on him, though he stops when he sees you, greeting you with a broad grin.
Oh, hey yourself, sunshine. Oh, well, you know, sometimes a table just wants to feel heard. Had a long talk with Dasha before you got here. Dasha, the desk, you know? Real close to tables, but also real different world. Going over the finer points of lifting, supporting, and, you know, just the good old basics. It just feels nice to be understood, you know? It is, ain't it? Lifting's no easy job. We got a lot of folks in this house who do a damn fine job at what it is they do. But how many people's job is it to lift? To make sure everyone's got what they need, to make sure they know they can rely on you day in and day out? It's a lonely lot in the life of a table, but I knew what the job was when I signed up. Semantics, pal, semantics. I know who I am and what I do. But sometimes you just wish someone knew exactly what in tarnation you're even thinking about without having to explain yourself. That's Dasha. You think so? Oh, well, shucks, I don't know. I'd hate to bother her. She's got a lot of lifting to do herself. I can't be distracting her from her very important job now. I'll consider it, yeah. Anyway, I can't take up much more of your time today talking about myself. Just remember what I said before, okay? I'm here if you need me. I will. You take care now.
Impressive news out of Valfest. Really too bad that particular partnership is about to hit a rough patch. But then David's never been great at partnerships. I see you've had the opportunity to test out the prototype. I'm enormously grateful to you for concealing the prototype, and I'm sorry I dropped all this on you so unexpectedly. I know protecting it is not a responsibility you asked for. Maybe not even a responsibility you want. But I had no other choice. Every other Valdivian employee's allegiance was unknowable, except you. I knew you were trustworthy. Your private HR record said as much. Anyway, it's not safe to talk. I will return when the signal is secure.